Hello, Latcats, and welcome to Swordland Strategy number 2. You can see things are a little bit different now. We only have two main types of groups. The little free-to-play babies no longer here. You've graduated into defenders. So, first 12 minutes of the game are crucial. The defender groups have 4 jobs. Job number 1, first tap the building you are assigned to. I want those first control points. Second job, attack people who show up. If you can solo them, great. If not, there's a reason you're in a group. I want you to rally. So it's important you try to stay together with your group as best as possible. Now that we have more groups, you can park your ass next to the building you're assigned to. Third job that you have is to garrison additional buildings that are near you if you have a third march. One march to garrison and first tap, a second march to attack the shit out of people who show up or rally, one march to send an additional garrison. It'll make it harder for our attackers to take our buildings. Fourth job is to tattle on the enemy whales that I will identify at the beginning of the match and send their coordinates to squad chat. Pay attention to squad chat. So those are your 4 jobs. Garrison, attack, secondary garrison, tattle on the whales. Attacker groups, you guys are a little more complicated. As usual, priority is to hold the stables so that we can keep that 50% reduction on teleportation so everybody can be more mobile. Your first tap is the most important. Chances are very likely that our opponents are going to hit up the buildings that are closest on their side first. So you need to show up as soon as teleportation opens, right on top of the buildings. If you have to speed up your marches to get in there first, I do not care. I want those first tap points. For the sanctums, that's 6,000 points. For the abbeys, that's 3,000 points. Between all of the sanctums and the abbeys, that's 24,000 points we can get in the first 5 seconds of the game. So the first 12 minutes are crucial for getting a point lead. I want as many of the first control points as possible. So, attacker group, that's your first mission. Get the first tap points. Then, as usual, attack everybody around you. Your main job is to keep as many people of our opponents in their spawn point as possible. Now, our whales are also going to be assigned to these attacker groups, but once you guys get those first tap points, if there are no enemies around you, immediately show up somewhere else. I want you hunting the entire time. So our whales, which are most likely going to be Edward and Almiron this Sunday, you guys do your thing. Go around burning as much as possible. You are not responsible for garrisoning shit in the first 12 minutes. Your only job is to demoralize our enemy and keep as many of them as possible in here as possible so that they cry and give up like they usually do. That's the first 12 minutes. Now, if we have people who are actually using strategy against us like last time, we might have to fall back into a defensive position. Now I got to remember which arrow to click. Is it you? Yes. Okay. After that first 12 minutes is up, if we can hold the kill box of the original position, we will. If not, we fall back into a defensive position where we hold 2/3 of the map. Attacker group 1, you guys are on the mercenary cap. Attacker group 4, you're on the Hall of Reformation and stables. Group 3 can also help with the stables. Now, groups 2 and 3, I want you guys to get close to the sword shrine because I want the sword shrine first control points of 9,000. Honestly, anybody who is currently not garrisoning a building, as soon as the sword shrine opens, teleport your ass there. If it's someone who's got 30 million power and you're surrounded by people who are stronger than you and you manage to make it in, That's wonderful. Be prepared to get your ass handed to you when opponents try to take back the sword shrine. That's okay. It's gonna hurt, but I will give you cookies and band-aids and ice packs as a reward for getting me those 9,000 points. The goal of the second phase is to hold the sword shrine as best we can. For those of you that teleport, make sure to resend out garrisons to the buildings you were at before if possible. And the attackers can still move around the map as usual as long as we always have a decent garrison in the sword shrine. Did you see that? I didn't mess up sword shrine once today. Anyway, so phase 2, people teleport to the sword shrine, garrison it, and resend out marches to garrison the rest of the buildings. If that little person takes the first control and then the enemy takes it, it's going to be really important for us to have enough people near the sword shrine so that we can rally with a whale and take it back. So, whales, as soon as the sword shrine opens, I need you to pay attention to the middle. I know you're most likely going to be lighting people on fire, but I want the sword shrine. So do your best to get to the sword shrine as soon as it opens. And then once we hold it, if we have a decent enough garrison with everyone else, y'all can go right back to burning the shit out of the people all over the map. And everyone else who has extra marches can start collecting from the undersellers. Here's me hoping I kept this under 10 minutes because I babbled like crazy last time. And let's end this now then. Okay. As always, good luck and may the odds be ever in our favor. If you have questions, feel free to reach out. I said leech out. I meant reach out. Feel free to reach out. Don't leech. Have a good day, guys. Tickle out.